Great morning, Truth Nation. Welcome to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. We're inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. I am the legendary Homer Blow, along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman. Good morning, Homer.
Great morning, great morning. And, of course, to our producer, Rhea Riley. Great
Shout out
morning.
to Rhea.
Good morning, y'all.
Listen, if y'all are out there, the snow, don't let them fool you talking about, it's a little light snow.
Right, no.
It's just fluffy.
No.
I had to brush off the whole vehicle.
Listen, that was just like, and I thought if I left early this morning, extra early.
Yeah.
That I would get out there and I would beat the snow because they said it wasn't going to start until 6 o'clock.
Where's the buzzer?
They lied.
They lied to you.
Rob Haswell, you lied to me.
Yeah, they lied. They lied.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't think Rob was on this morning with somebody. Okay, anyway. You lied to me.
They lied.
Because I thought it was just going to be a little windy. By the way, it's real cold out there.
Yeah.
So if you took out the partial parka and you've been rocking that for the last few days.
The Eskimo coat?
Go and put on the full parka today, because it's cold out there.
Yeah, put the hood on. Zip the hood on.
Because you don't want the Hulk to cut through you on that one. That right there.
It is waiting for you. And again, and be careful because the roads,
the roads are bad, y'all.
Yeah, they are.
They're not that great.
Yeah, so.
You know.
And again, this is fresh, but don't let them tell you or don't believe when they say it's just a light dusting.
Right.
The hell? That is not a light dusting. That is full-fledged.
It's too early for all that.
What the hell?
Yeah.
No.
It's too early.
No. It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's not
the
fluffy.
worst. It's not the worst or anything, guys. But you do need to drive with care and don't be in a rush. Give yourself some time to get there because it's a little slick.
Yeah, that ain't no light snow. Like, this is what I'm trying to say.
It was coming down.
All that light, it's just a little few flurries. Don't you believe it? Don't you believe it?
Yeah.
Because you're going to go outside and get a rude-ass awakening.
Yes.
I'm just trying to tell you because you're going to go out there thinking, I'll just be able to just blow it off or I'll be able to take off and it'll just fall off my vehicle.
No, it's not.
You got the shovel today. You got the shovel that. Listen, I'm talking about I had about an inch or a little bit more on the vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't, I'm like, okay, just use the windshield wipers. And
Yeah.
I saw when I went out, I'm like, no, windshield wipers are not going to do it. Not going to do it.
Didn't have to do all
Dr.
that.
Ken, great morning.
Dr. Ken in the building.
Yes,
You know
come
we
on,
love
bro.
us some Dr.
Come
Ken.
on,
Come on,
Dr.
grab this
Ken.
mic.
Come on, Dr. Ken.
Come on, Dr. Ken.
Come on, bruh. Don't do us this way, bruh. I done seen you try to do the Homer Simpson and fade into the bushes.
He just did it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a real good job with that. That's
right. He was like, come on, Dr. Ken. Show us some love. You know what I mean? But yeah. And the roads were, slick as my head.
Yeah, they were slick.
Yeah.
I was upset coming in because I felt like I was lied to.
Right. And I felt like, you know what? I know I'm always here early, right?
Right.
But I'm like, you know what? I can wait a little bit because they said it's only fluffy. That ain't fluffy. That's snow. That's shovel. That's you know what I mean?
Nah, yeah.
So it ain't dominating the sidewalks
That
like
wasn't
that.
Dr. Ken that just walked out over
It
there.
probably was because he done the Homer Simpson.
He had an order.
Yeah,
we was trying to get him to come in.
Yeah, he done the Homer Simpson. The one where he
putting on the
fades
hat.
into the bushes.
He putting on the hat.
Yeah.
Y'all, we can see through the window.
Absolutely.
We can see him walking out the building.
Right. But yeah, he done the Homer Simpson. Yeah. So anybody that has ever seen the little gif that they do, and it's like
the gif, the Homer Simpson where he moves out into the bushes. Yeah, that's Dr. Ken.
That was him.
That's Dr.
And he
Ken.
literally done it from the producer's studio.
Yeah, he did.
He was there. He was like. Then all of a sudden, all I saw was him move out of frame.
Move out of frame.
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, no, don't let it fool you. You're going to have to give yourself some time. If you have remote start, make sure you utilize it. But if you ain't got your defroster stuff on,
Listen.
You got to make sure the heat is on.
Now is the time.
Rhea, what you think?
This is the time of year you wish you had a garage.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like me. I had a garage. I got a garage, so
Hold
I
on.
just pulled my car out.
Rhea, do you remember the name that she gave yesterday? Sushi Fufi. What was it?
Shay Fufu.
Seishu Fufu?
No.
What is it?
Shay Fufu.
She's Shay Fufu. That's what she is. Did you hear it just put a lot of people on blast?
Let me just say
Shay
this.
Fufu.
Let me just say this.
That's why I got a garage.
Let me just say this to y'all. I spent many, many years when my son was coming up. You know,
Are you getting ready to have one of them? All my life I had to fight moments.
I'm about to have a single.
Come on, let's go.
I'm about to have a single mom moment. Ladies, listen up. When my son was coming up, my baby was from the time he was a little infant. Had him in the carrier. These Wisconsin winters were brutal. Ladies, holla if you hear me. Okay, so you got your baby.
Mm-hmm.
He's still in the carrier. Mm-hmm. You got your car. You ain't got no garage.
Mm-hmm.
You got your car, your little Escort or whatever you had. Because I had a little Ford. I had a Chevy Cavalier at one point, and I had a Ford Escort at another point. Okay? Y'all know how small those cars are, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had to park on the street, get my parking sticker, lived over off of Silver Spring. Don't play me. Sure did. 69th and Silver Spring. 69th and Florist is what it was.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Imagine this. Parking each side, and you got to literally dig your car out of the snow. You got your baby. You got to take your baby, put your baby in the carrier, inside the car, hoping your baby, you got to bundle them up tight. Hoping your baby don't freeze, because you can't leave your baby in the house. It's just you and your baby.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to bundle your baby up tight, put him in the car, turn the car on. Hopefully everything get defrosted while you out there digging your car out.
So you Shay Fufu and didn't have remote start in your Ford Escort? Okay,
yes.
Let's keep going.
Come on, because I couldn't afford it. Let's go. I had a Ford Escort, a Chevy Cavalier.
All my life.
Ask Reggie Brown what that is.
That's all I'm hearing while you're explaining this.
Let me tell you something.
All my life.
Yes, I had to fight.
Right.
I digging my car.
Mm-hmm.
I'm digging my car out.
Mm-hmm.
I finally get it done. Me and Kid about to be on our way. And what happens? One of them snowplows makes its way down the street, and all of a sudden, your car is reburied.
Absolutely.
No.
And you got to dig yourself out again. Yes, ma'am.
You know,
yes, ma'am.
Hard work. What did it teach you? Hard work and dedication, huh?
Look, no. So when I grew up, and my checks grew up, and I was like, finally, I'm gonna move out of this flat right here, and I'm gonna buy me someplace to live. Mm-hmm. When my checks grew up,
you're going to make sure that you got a garage.
I'm going to make sure I got a garage.
Is it attached to the home?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so you walk right out.
So that's why.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's a glow up lesson. Can I get some claps on that?
Shay Fufu
Can I get
whatever
the Lord bless me, and He gonna bless you too.
Oh, Shay Fufu
yes,
whatever.
all the single moms out there and single dads, because y'all deal with it too.
Yeah.
Y'all know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. So that's my morning story, everybody. That's exactly what happened. And I am thankful for my garage this morning.
Shay Fufu.
Because you know what? Mm-hmm. If that's what it is and that's how I got to have it, then that's it. I'm Shay Fufu all day. I loved it. I did. I worked hard for it.
That's it.
I worked hard for it.
You work hard for the money.
And I grew up and I got my garage.
There you go.
That was the first thing.
Attached.
That's the first thing.
That's what you looked at.
Shout out
when
to
I get my house.
Shout out to my girl, Lisa Williams.
I'm not
Williams
going to
and
never
Associates.
do this again.
Williams and Associates Realty.
Mm-hmm.
She got me my place.
Yeah.
And guess what?
You got what you wanted.
I said, I need a garage.
There
She
you
said,
go.
you need this garage right here. Mm-hmm. You need this house right. I was like, you know what? You're right.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. When I grew up, that's what happened.
There it is.
So y'all remember these Wisconsin winters, and if you out there, you a hard-working parent trying to bundle your kids up and get them in the car and scrape the snow off your car, and it's cold and you mad, put it in your mind right now. I'm going to get me an attached garage. I ain't going to deal with this no more as soon as my money get right. Boom.
Ariane Kawanda, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. She said, give yourself time to get there. The same one who says 7:58 a.m., you ain't late?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
And this morning, if you're that 7:58 person, Give yourself some extra time this morning.
Ain't that a... Listen, what we not going to do...
So you can make it in at 7:59 and be all right.
Bailey is choosing violence this morning. That's all I'm saying. Rhea,
I give hope.
do you have an attached garage?
I absolutely don't. And today I thought about it. I was like, I don't have a push to start. I ain't got a garage, nothing, just single.
It happened that way. That's how I started.
I know, but
We got to grow. You know how
there's
many
two
years?
types of single, though. There's single by choice, and then there's
We're both single. We're both single by choice.
That's all. There's only like a few
single by
times
choice.
in my life where I'm like, man, I wish I had a person necessarily just come dust my car off. That's it. Or just go start it for me. But other than that, I'm fine.
You know what? Let me just say, shout out to my former coworkers because
they brush your car off
every day.
Just saying it.
Before it was time to leave.
There you go.
The gentleman. Shout out to Mr. Davis, Mr. Ralph Davis. Y'all know him. If you know him, show him some love on Facebook. He would come and make sure if he wasn't there, he would go and tell Reggie Brown, make sure you go dust off Bailey's car.
There you go.
I'm leaving early.
That's it.
Make sure it's taken care of.
That's it. That's it. That's
Throughout
it.
that, yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know what?
Because you know what? That's love. You know
Y'all
what?
going, everybody else going to slide. Bust your ass trying to brush your car off and all of that. Go on and do the grunt work that we had to do. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got a garage. It ain't attached.
Hey.
But when you got more than one vehicle, then one of them ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Right, but let me say this.
We got to take care of some bills.
Aren't you thankful, though, when we leave here that we ain't got to brush our cars off?
Oh, absolutely.
Because we park in a garage, don't we?
A parking structure.
A parking structure.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful because I tell you, when I get out to Brookfield and go to the other job, let me tell you something. Ain't nothing out there.
So you got a brush in your car just in case?
Chisel it off.
We got to take care of some bills. But when we return, there's a serious issue that has been happening throughout the city, and it's been happening in other places and other places in the state of Wisconsin as well. These fires and these buildings that don't have sprinkler systems, and then you're hearing how people had to try to get out. So we want to talk about that very serious issue and what needs to be done, and in your opinion, what should we do, and how should we hold these landlords or property owners accountable when they don't have the proper safety in place or safety measures? You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. The Truth will be black.
This is 101.7 The Truth's Kyle Wallace, and I am Milwaukee. I take great pride in being a 414 boy and representing the city that I love. The great memories I have of going to Northtown Cinema to see movies with family and friends, to going to Capitol Court to see the Black Santa Claus, this city has helped shape me into the man that I am today, and I pledge to utilize my voice as a way to advocate for you in our community. Join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound, or see blowing dirt or debris, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the area immediately and call We Energies at 800-261-5325.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Experience, knowledge, and results. That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other. Leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Great morning, Truth Nation. Welcome, Black. Of course, I am the legendary Home of Blow, along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman. What's good, Milltown? Good morning.
And, there's been, we always seen that there have been fires. And for those who are on social media, Facebook, there's a page called USFIR. And it always reports like all of the different fires that are happening, but it also reports of shootings, homicides, high-speed chases, and all of that. But when I look at how many of these things are happening, like it's a lot of fires that are happening all over, but definitely in the inner city as well.
Yeah.
And I've also noticed more like building fires, apartment building fires.
Now, this is that time of year, too. We're just finishing up with Christmas and New Year's.
Space heaters and all that kind of stuff.
Space heaters. Well, and of course, it's wintertime. So space
using
heaters,
the ovens.
People using ovens.
The eyes, if they have a gas stove.
Yeah. So this is that time of year where you see more. But the problem is there's a lot of these buildings, if they were built, I think before 1979, they don't have to have sprinkler systems.
They got grandfathered in, yeah.
Yeah. And
it's literally killing people.
It is. Because people are moving into before you move into your next place, see if they got a sprinkler system.
Yeah.
Just ask them when you're going to see the apartment, do you have a sprinkler system? Because that could be the difference between life and death, quite literally, especially with the situations that we're talking about now. There have been fires all over the place and in these buildings that have no sprinkler systems.
Right.
So, it's not going to help you survive if you're in a building like that.
Absolutely. And we're going to play this clip from a fire that took place on 22nd and Hampton in an apartment building. And, just seeing the different news stories from it, it was heartbreaking. But then you also hear about some of the other things that may have been going on. And this was a seasoned citizen, everybody, and, of course, there's senior citizens, but I always say seasoned citizens, that's what type of apartment building this was.
It was supposed to be.
Yeah. So we're going to play this clip. We got our producer, Rhea Riley, on deck to play this clip. And if you can play that clip for us and kind of bring people up to speed, we'll talk about it.
But we begin tonight at 10 with breaking news. Milwaukee police say someone intentionally set a fire at an apartment building where dozens had to be rescued earlier today.
The fire spread across the building and left dozens of people displaced and a handful of people injured. Stephanie Quirk in the newsroom tonight with the new details we're just learning. Steph?
Yeah, Ted and Mary, they haven't arrested anyone yet, but police did say they know who the suspect is. They say that person intentionally lit a fire in one of the apartments near 22nd and Hampton. Police tonight, they say an 81-year-old went to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. A 75-year-old and a 67-year-old are also among the injured.
I was at home taking down my daughter's hair, and next thing I know, I heard the alarms.
Sadie Randolph says it's not an unusual thing to happen at her apartment building.
And I was sitting there for a minute because they always pulling the alarm so I didn't know if it was real or not.
But this time at Hampton Gardens,
and I just hear people screaming and banging on doors, and I come out, it's so smoky, and we come out, and the whole building was like on fire.
The afternoon was nothing short of frantic, she says, as firefighters tried to help tenants while battling the blaze near 22nd and Hampton.
They had numerous people on both sides of the swing hanging from windows on the second and third floor.
Fire Chief Aaron Lipsky says crews responded to the scene around 1:30 Tuesday afternoon and had to rescue a number of people trapped inside their homes.
Some people jumped out of the window, a male and a female.
Milwaukee police are investigating the fire as arson. Fire crews say a woman had to be resuscitated after they rescued her from the building. They also say 6 others were transported with minor injuries.
We are again here praying for someone who was in the hospital when there was a possibility that if we had had sprinklers that we would not be here.
The Red Cross says roughly 51 units are displaced after Tuesday's fire. Chief Lipsky estimated roughly 80 of those units are uninhabitable. As for tenants,
I just think that they need to step it up and do what's right because this is terrible.
the Red Cross did open a shelter tonight at McNair Elementary School. That's just a few blocks away from the apartment building where this happened. Back to you guys.
Stephanie.
Of course, that report was from Fox 6 Local. And, yeah, talk about, tragedies.
So 51 units were damaged, 80 uninhabitable.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's a lot. That's a big one.
Absolutely.
That's a big one.
Absolutely.
And people jumping out the windows.
Yeah.
When's the last time you heard something like that?
Like 9/11.
September 11th. We got folk jumping out the windows trying to survive because they don't have a sprinkler system. And then, now, I thought you said that this was a senior citizen building.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The girl that they interviewed, she didn't look like no senior. She said she was coming out. She was taking her hair down.
And that is
that's not a seasoned citizen,
right? And that is a problem that has been talked about at different events that I've been to, where they're saying like they're allowing some of these younger people to move into the seasoned citizens building. It's like almost pushing them out because of some of the behaviors that are going on. And now I'm even hearing, like, in this particular building, they say there was a whole lot going on, Bailey. Like, a whole lot going on in that building. That building was, from the community standpoint, it wasn't just known as a seasoned citizens building. It was like a bunch of different things was going on in that building.
Wow. So, getting back to the no sprinkler system. Mm-hmm. There were a lot of people that it appears that were injured because of this situation.
Yes.
I mean, having to go to the hospital, they said people were hanging out of the windows. Mm-hmm. I don't know how tall or how big this structure is.
It was a big structure.
How many floors? How many floors?
I'm not sure of exactly how many floors it was, but we'll try to get that information. But yeah, it housed, well, just from the sheer number,
right,
of units. You know what I'm saying? That right. Kind of gives you an idea. Because remember the one that happened on Highland.
And so I'm just trying to picture this because if you got 80 units that were damaged, this was a huge fire.
Absolutely.
Started
51 of them uninhabitable.
80, well, they said 80 were uninhabitable. 51 were like absolutely damaged and not. Mm-hmm. So you got literally almost 100 or so people.
Right.
That cannot go home.
Right.
They got no place to live.
And listen, when you think about, well, I know when I think about apartment buildings, I think about how condensed you already have to live.
Yeah.
So like a lot of your property.
Yes.
You're not able to take with you.
Yeah.
Because it's like I can only get so much in my apartment.
Exactly.
And even if you do use a portion of the basement storage, you're sharing it with other people. So you still don't end up being able to have a lot there.
Right.
So it's like a lot of these people's apartments, in my opinion, like they lost everything.
Everything. Yeah.
So to try to mentally wrap your head around that, and for some who may have been there for a long time, you know, it's like, you know, I just feel, you know, so much sympathy for those people because, again, like life as they knew it. And when you're talking about seasoned citizens, pictures of their family, their friends and all of that.
Oh, yeah.
Probably gone.
And the likelihood that anybody in there had renter's insurance is highly unlikely to try to cover some things, but it's highly unlikely, right? I mean, how many times did you rent an apartment and not have renter's insurance? Have you ever had renter's insurance?
Have I?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. I always, when renting, I'm like, that was like a no-brainer for me. I'm getting renter's insurance.
Oh.
But a lot of people don't just have common insurance.
Yeah.
And so that's the problem. That's why I'd say stop waiting until you need it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Be like, how much can I? Not?
Yeah.
Yeah. It ain't going to kick in now.
Yeah. You know, it's too late. What you needed is too late to
Absolutely.
get it. Yeah.
We got to get ready to take care of some bills. Truth Nation, we want to hear from you on this topic. 833-212-1017, 833-212-1017. What do you think needs to be done? This grandfather, I don't know, that grandfather needed to just go on and pass away because the clause.
Oh, the grandfather clause.
Yeah.
I was like, who granddaddy you talking about?
I'm talking about that grandfather clause.
They need to go ahead and
vote on something to make it where it's like
sprinkler systems.
The grandfather clause needs to rest in peace. Because you're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. The Truth will be black.
He's the voice for the people and the community's connection to change.
Regroup, rethink, and reshape, and get on the front lines. It's only to your benefit. I always tell people, you helping the overall ideal of a better community, it actually helps you out. It helps you out. It helps your family out. It's time. Do not bring that reactionary attitude into the new year. This is the best time to start fresh. This is the plot. They plot this out, and it's been going on for years. This is normal. This is the way it is. This is where we are right now. It's all buddy-buddy. And if you're not a part of the friend situation, you're not getting in. They don't want nobody getting in and seeing where the messy. That's why I'll never get in. Because they know I'm not going to play around about my community. They know I'm not going to sit in no meetings and see y'all shucking and jiving and sniggling and giggling and not say nothing about it. I'm going to tell you to shut up.
The Tory Lowe Show, weekdays from 1 to 4 p.m. Live on YouTube and right here on 101.7 The Truth.
Pollution from trucks is a public health crisis. Diesel-burning trucks belch dangerous levels of pollution, and communities living near ports and along freight corridors breathe especially high levels of this dirty air. But this crisis has a solution. My name is Sasan Sadat, and I work for Earth Justice. I'm working to clean up our air quality, particularly for communities that bear the burden of diesel pollution. For the sake of our lungs, our health, and our climate, the future of trucking in this country has got to be zero emissions. Until then, I will never rest.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the environment and people's health. Earth Justice is fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. If clean air matters to you, visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
Hey there, Jane Lynch here. You want to hear something funny? Too bad. You want to hear something uplifting that will inspire you? Good. Because today, I want to talk to you about Direct Relief, a humanitarian organization that does seriously good work when it counts. Fires, hurricanes, earthquakes. When disaster strikes, Direct Relief immediately shows up with medicines, medical supplies, and everything doctors and nurses need to save lives. Let's ship her out! Every day across the United States and around the world, they're making an enormous difference. If someone needs help, Direct Relief helps. No politics, no red tape. Hey, what you doing over there?
Oh, I'm packing insulin for kids with diabetes.
See, every box here is literally a lifeline for someone in critical need. So check them out at directrelief.org and donate if you can. You might just bring a smile to someone's face.
Westbound on 94, we have a closure. The right about at 67, at Highway 67, the freeway is closed westbound because of a crash. Your best bet would be to exit at Sawyer Road, head north to Valley Road, and take that all the way to Highway F and get back onto the freeway that way. Eastbound's just going to be slow all the way through that whole area. We've got east and westbound also slowing down all the way in towards the Marquette as well. We've also got a crash on the ramp from westbound 94 to Blue Mound Road near Barker Road. A bunch of accidents on the Rock Freeway. We've got one northbound at Racine Avenue. This is a car that ended up in the ditch in the median. They've got a tow truck yanking it out of there. Another one southbound in the median at Moreland Road as well. And then one more at the off-ramp to Moreland Road from southbound 43. Also, a crash on 894 westbound right at 27th Street. That's off on the left shoulder as well. You can imagine what we're dealing with here. Very slick conditions all over the place, since we've got basically delays the entire way from southern Kenosha County, basically from the state line all the way up past Drexel, basically, and even into the Mitchell interchange with accidents along the way. So be careful. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, morning snow showers, falling temperatures throughout the day. It'll be blustery with a high of 22. Tonight, partly cloudy and windy, a low of 13. Wind chills of 0 to 5 above. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 101.7 The Truth.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Truth Nation 101.7 The Truth is proud to partner with the Marcus Performing Arts Center to celebrate the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. live from Eline Hall. On Monday, January 19th at 4 p.m., join us for the 42nd annual Martin Luther King Jr. birthday celebration as culture, community, and conversation come together at one of Milwaukee's most iconic stages. Be a part of a powerful day honoring Dr. King's vision through unity, purpose, and progress with the award-winning 101.7 The Truth live from the Marcus Performing Arts Center.
Great morning and welcome back to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM The Truth. I am the legendary Home Blow along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman.
And we are talking about these fires that have been taking place, and one in particular yesterday on 22nd and Hampton, which has displaced pretty much everybody in that building.
Yes.
And we have been able to find out from our producer, Rhea Riley, that there are 230 units.
Right. And 80 of those are damaged.
Right.
From one fire.
Right. And 51 of them just,
yeah. So we don't know how many floors. Truth Nation, if you know how many floors there are.
Yeah, because somebody got some relatives or they just know the building that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know how many floors are in that facility. But yeah, that is crazy because And even with house fires,
yes,
as of late, we're seeing so many people who have just lost everything.
Yeah.
And my thing is, how can we better be prepared for situations like this?
Yes.
I don't think
what?
a lot of us do a lot of preparation. I have plans.
Well, first of all, if you can avoid moving into a place that has no sprinkler system,
yeah,
try to do that first.
Right.
I mean, we all have to, I mean, when I was looking for apartments, I never thought about that kind of thing. I was just trying to find a place to live. And I understand that a lot of people,
That's what happens with a lot of people.
You make other things the priority. But when it comes to this, especially these days, you never know what's going on with people and what they do in their individual apartments and all the things, right? So just make that a priority when you're looking. Try to find some place that, that has, a sprinkler system. And just basic safety measures when you're looking. From our True Talk and text line 833-212-1017, Alfonso says, remember, white people own a lot of those buildings as well. Let's not forget outdated wiring as well. Also, some people sitting in fires could have a fake prosthetic butt. Okay. And the grandfather clause have made a lot of people rich. Yeah, because the building owners don't have to do the extra, but then at the same time, they're risking their properties.
But what?
They're gonna get they're gonna get the money back.
Yeah,
is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they get ready to get insurance.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing.
They're gonna get insurance from a lot of uninsured people.
Now that they're getting, that they're gonna have to redo these buildings. It should absolutely be mandatory. If you gonna redo this building, then you need to get some sprinkler systems.
Oh, they could care less now because the insurance money is going to do it.
But what I'm saying is, for them to be recertified, because they're going to have some building inspections and all that, they need to get sprinkler systems in there now.
They ready. But it's just that they didn't want the money coming from their pockets.
Right.
They didn't want to take from themselves.
Right.
But when insurance is doing it,
right.
You know how some people be like, oh, well, y'all doing that? Hey, and you see this little scratch right here? That happened 8 years ago.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That wasn't there,
right.
and all of that, and all that. So you just go ahead and try to get everything taken care of. So, again, they win, even if the insurance company drops them after they file that claim and they have to fulfill it. They could. Because they'll just get somebody else and keep on moving.
Yeah.
So, but, we also have to think about, for our own personal, self-awareness, like the renter's insurance situation. A lot of people, in my opinion, think that it'll never happen to them. A lot of people have that attitude like, oh, you'll hear about other fires. You'll see other people that are going through the devastation and talking about we had to run out with just our, with no shoes. We had a blanket around us and all of that. And they like, oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
But you're not thinking that this could also happen to you.
Right.
And are you prepared?
Right.
Are you prepared?
That's true.
And most people, unfortunately, are not, Bailey.
You know what? When I was out here renting, in the beginning when I started renting spots, renting places, I didn't have no renter's insurance because I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
It never occurred to me as a young person out here, renting apartments and all that kind of deal. It never occurred to me. I didn't really hear, and I lived, before I came here to Milwaukee, I lived, of course, at home in Seattle, but I didn't have my own place there. I lived at the parents' spot. But then when I moved out and went to California, I probably had 3 or 4 different apartments while I lived that whole time in California. Probably 4. I never had renter's insurance, but I it never occurred to me to get it, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It wasn't until I came here that I was like, oh, I guess I could have some insurance.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like I never had anything that was of value like that. The most valuable
until you
thing.
lose it.
Right, exactly, until you lose it.
Yeah.
The only thing that I really had up until that time, because I had furnished apartments and the whole deal, right? But up until that time was my car. That was the most, and of course I had coverage on that.
Yeah. And my thing is, since the 90s, I've had a will, I've had life insurance, and I update it because some things change.
Some things do change.
You know what I'm saying? Some people that you may have had in your will or in your life insurance may have passed away.
May have.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's always good to remember to update and keep it updated.
Yeah.
So because things change, who you found to be responsible showed you they were irresponsible, and you're like, you know what? I need to take that person out of this and, do it this way or do it that way. And so some people don't have basic plans on what to do if a fire happens. A lot of people don't have a meeting place.
Yeah. You got to have a meeting place.
Yeah, and they will end up
and you got to figure out
running back in, and that person might already be out.
You got to figure out different routes of how to get out of your living space.
And that's one of the reasons why every year that I get a chance to, I have the MFD Mobile Survive Alive House at my birthday party for the kids.
That's good.
Because when they go in and they end up learning what you need to do, how to try to survive and what to look for, this, that, and the other, they go home excited to tell their mother, their father, their grandparents, like their aunties, their uncles, do we have a fire plan?
Yeah.
Where we, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So some of the things that they're not thinking about, they're like, damn, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
It puts it on their mind, and the children are now trying to teach their parents, because they may have went into a Survive Alive house when they were younger, but they ain't even paying attention to it now. How to touch the door and all of that, putting blankets and all that. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. Truth Nation, we'll come back talking a little bit more about some things that you could be doing that you might not be doing in the event that you are on the receiving end of a tragedy, such as a house fire or an apartment fire. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. We'll be black.
On Thursday night, the Milwaukee Panthers look to make it 2 wins in a row as they welcome the Oakland University Grizzlies to the UWM Panther Arena.
Triple White on a drive and a pass back to the wing. Dixon darts, kicks, Franklin for 3. Yes! Dixon step back. 3 ball is good. Josh Dixon.
Scott Warris has the coverage Thursday starting at 5:30 p.m. on 101.7 The Truth and the Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield. Tip-off happens at 6 o'clock.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin winters can be tough, and so are higher energy bills. The Community Advocates Milwaukee County Energy Assistance Program is ready to help you. Eligible Milwaukee County residents can receive help with their energy bills and weatherization benefits to keep you warm and help you manage your heating and electric bills. Schedule your personal appointment at keepwarmmke.org or call 414-270-4653. For more details about locations and hours of operation, go to communityadvocates.net. This program is administered by the State of Wisconsin Department of Administration.
You served behind the desk.
You served in combat.
You did 4 years and got out.
You were drafted.
You gave 20 years.
You gave exactly what your country needed.
And so did you.
When you raised your hand and swore an oath to your country, when you put your name on a dotted line, you became part of only 1% of Americans who did the same. You are a veteran.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran. Because no matter when, where, or how you served, you made a sacrifice for your country, and you deserve support.
If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
Reach out to a loved one, to a fellow veteran, to VA.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Gruber Law Offices, serving the people of Wisconsin for over 30 years. Call us today if you've been injured. Gruber Law Offices, a proud partner of the Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
More of Truth in the Morning is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Welcome, Black. It's Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 1017 FM, The Truth. We were talking about this apartment fire that took place on 22nd and Hampton here in Milwaukee, and all of the people who were displaced with that situation. It's supposed to have been a seasoned citizen apartment building. Okay. And unfortunately,
it seemed like there were more than seasoned citizens.
Yeah. So, and I hear a lot about that happening at a lot of these buildings that have been designated for seniors/seasoned citizens, and they're being inundated with young people. And I don't know if that is coming from young people that may have an injury and not qualify to go in there or whatever. I don't know. I want to find out more about that. Like, why is it? Is it that they living with their grandmothers, or they're seasoned mothers or fathers or grandfathers, and that's why they there, and they're like, oh, I'm living here to take care of. But with that happening, it brings in other younger people.
Yeah, well, you know what? I want to say in general, if a building is for seniors and it's not like regulated, as in they have some presence there checking who's coming in and out and all that kind of stuff. To me, it's suspect. I feel like if it's a senior citizen building, they really need to have somebody there regulating to make sure that that's who's there, right? I mean, people have relatives and stuff to come in and visit and all those kinds of things. But if it's a senior citizens building, it should be that. But if they're renting, I mean, the landlord clearly knows that they're renting to other people.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what are you going to do about that? It's that person's building. But I feel like if there's some sort of a designation, then it needs to be an official designation, and it needs to be official that you got to be a certain, age to be there. So, I'm not really sure what was going on with that part. But the sprinkler systems need to be installed, and it needs to be mandatory in, like, Milwaukee County.
Real talk.
Because I ain't heard nobody not having no sprinkler system out in Menominee Falls and Brookfield and all the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard about nobody not having no sprinkler systems in Mequon. I mean, it could be.
Right.
But I feel like it's a Milwaukee phenomenon. I feel like they don't care out here.
Yeah. And we have to care as well. Like, you got to have some safety plans. Like, one simple thing, again, is a meeting place. So in the event of a fire, do you have designated meeting places? So you can say that, okay, when the firefighters come, you could say, okay, well, we're all out. You know what I'm saying? And then, because as they tell you, when a fire happens, if you get out, don't run back in.
Right.
But, you've got emotional people like, no, my baby in there, my pet is in there, this, that, and the other. So they have a lot of reasons that to them, I got to go back into this fire, and will usually end up succumbing to trying to go in there. And despite what most people may think when you hear about people dying in fires, it is not that they were burned alive. It's smoke inhalation.
Mm-hmm.
That smoke is a different kind of smoke. It is thick. It is filled with chemicals and just everything else. And that's what overtakes your lungs.
Right.
And so most people, when they say, well, we lost X amount of people, it's not that there's always a bunch of charred remains.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that happens, but I'm just saying most people in fires end up dying from smoke inhalation.
Mm-hmm.
But if you end up having a meeting place, do you have one?
Right.
Do you have a plan?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just in case, the same reason that you have insurance, just in case. Have you taught your children how to get out? Just what are the areas? Like, you got to find different areas that you say, okay, you know what? We'll use this. If a fire happens in this part of the house, then we'll use this part as an exit.
Right.
And some people just don't have any plans at all. And what happens is, in my opinion, when they see the flames or the fire is there, they panic.
Yes.
They freak out.
Yeah.
And now everybody is trying to just kind of fend for themselves. You yelling for people, and that person may already be outside because if you had a fire plan in a meeting place, they were at that meeting place.
Exactly.
So it's important to do those things. Another thing, again, make sure that you have a fire extinguisher.
Yes.
Because sometimes, and there are different types of fire extinguishers, people.
Yes.
Don't just get one fire extinguisher and think that this is it. Oh, I saw one, I bought it. You know, there are fire extinguishers that could be for grease fires.
Yes.
You know, so there's different things. It may be a chemical fire. So you got to make sure that you get the right types of fire extinguishers for your home or your apartment, so you'll really be prepared and not just like some people will see a grease fire and go try to throw water on it, and you creating a whole nother situation.
Exactly.
You know, and again, I also say, like, when I see a lot of people that are victims of house fires or apartment fires, that they lost everything. One of the things that I tell people to do kind of quarterly, like, find a family friend, or if you have to rent a storage unit, rent a storage unit. It's worth it, in my opinion. But if you have a friend and if you can give them maybe $25 a month, get some of those big plastic storage bins. Put some of your clothes, your children's clothes, you know, just at least to where you may have 3 pairs of pants for each person in the home, and 3 shirts and underclothes and socks and some shoes and your child's favorite toys, something to, you know, if that tragedy does happen.
Right.
At least you have something. You get what I'm saying? Because at the time, obviously, you want to save yourself, so you shouldn't try to go and start trying to save material things. You need to get the hell out, right?
Exactly.
So, but if you have those things and you have them stored away, then you can end up saying, all right, well, we can go to our whoever's house it is, or wherever it is, or a storage unit, and say, at least we got some clothes here.
Right.
People are going to donate because they want to try to help, but at least you can have something. You can put some of your mementos in those storage bins, and just so you can still have a sense of dignity, and like, you know, the clothes are going to fit, and this, that, and the other. So it's some things like that, and I say change it out maybe quarterly, because you know it may be winter coats now, but just do something so you'll be able to have something, and your children won't be left without, oh, my toys are gone and my this is gone and my that. Just, you know, just put them in a storage place, and then that way, you know, you can at least start with that. You have something to start with. And just do that either quarterly, or you can do it twice a year. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go change the clothing out. You feel what I'm saying? And according to how much space you have.
Right.
But it's just something that will help you, in my opinion, as opposed to just feeling like I just lost everything.
Right.
Even if it's some extra copies of your identification, your insurance policies or whatever, if you don't have a fireproof safe, just something to give you some comfort and some security to say, okay, we ain't going to just be out here all bad.
Exactly.
But a lot of people don't think like that.
Well, you got to start thinking like that, and as you get older, there are things that you will change in your life because you realize, you know what, I wasn't doing this, but I need to do this. I need to have insurance. I need to have health insurance. I need to make sure that I have renter's insurance, because people that have renter's insurance, at least you have a little leg up, right? You have something to help you get started, back on the right road. Because all of this right now, I understand, and I really pray for the people that were involved and affected, because all of this is just, I know
it's devastating.
Like it is devastating, and it's madness. And, one simple thing for me sometimes will throw the whole day off, a week, month, I mean, something simple, what seems simple to other people can be devastating to others. So, we have to look out for these things, and we have to do what we think is best in that time. You may not be able to afford renter's insurance, but I tell you what, time comes when something like this happens, you'll be like, oh, I'm glad I figured out how to pay for it.
Right.
Yep.
We got to get ready to take care of some bills. When we come back, we have an update of a story that we had talked about when it happened, where the parents had 6 kids and themselves, living in a storage unit. But, of course, they stayed in the truck with the dog, and the children were inside the storage unit. So we have an update on that situation, and we'll talk about it when we get into the next hour. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM The Truth. We'll be black.
Come in with straight truth.
If you acted up, if you were out here doing any kind of foolishness or just something that people know would make your family's name look bad, your neighbor from down the street, if they see the son or daughter, be like, what are you doing? They gonna call you out. They gonna let you know that they saw you, and then they gonna tell you, come here. Now, I'm gonna tell your daddy.
That part.
There are a lot of times when people are new to an area, they don't know where to plug in. And anybody who plugs in the 101.7 The Truth and listen to you and Dame and Truth Nation would know that there is a significant public outcry when violence happens in our community. Don't worry about the outcry if you're not listening to the right people. So I would encourage her to tune in to 101.7 The Truth and listen to you guys, Denise Thomas, Dr. Ken Harris, Tori Lowe, and definitely Sherwin Hughes every day.
Watch all your favorite 101.7 The Truth shows by subscribing to 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
When I was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma, I had so many questions. I didn't even know that it was cancer. Now I do. It is cancer. Blood cancer. It's actually one of more than 100 different types, and they're all treated differently. Now, unlike some other forms of cancer, usually there's no tumor. You can't screen for it to prevent it, and the symptoms can look like other things, so it could be hard to diagnose. I had a fever for weeks. I was so tired all the time. I didn't feel like eating or doing anything else for that matter. And I know that this can feel scary. But if you know what to look out for, you'll know what to tell your doctor. And you'll feel more empowered to take the next steps. Like getting in touch with the people who know the ins and outs and can help with everything blood cancer related. Blood Cancer United. They work one-on-one with each person who reaches out to answer questions and offer resources. Blood Cancer United was there for me, and they can be there for you.
Go to bloodcancerunited.org to learn more.
I take care of the kids, and I take care of my dad. I take care of things at work. The groceries, the cleanups, the meltdowns, the doctor's visits, the family events, mealtimes, bedtimes. I take care of all the things everyone else needs. But I haven't made time to take care of what I need.
Family caregivers are often overloaded. It can feel overwhelming and exhausting.
It's no surprise that millions of caregivers experience symptoms of anxiety and depression every year. But help is available because there may only be one you, but you don't have to do it alone. Head to mentalhealthcareworks.org. That's mentalhealthcareworks.org to learn how to get the support you deserve, because mental health care works when you make the call. If you're experiencing a mental health crisis or thoughts of suicide, dial 988, a message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
You're listening to the new 101.7 The Truth, founded in partnership with Associated Bank. Your money works here. 101.7 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Check it out one time.
Troop Nation, welcome, Black. Great morning. If you didn't get an early start.
Oh, here we go.
If you didn't get an early start and you was listening to us, you late.
Yeah, I'm agree with you this morning.
So they not late any other morning?
Not any other morning, but this morning you late. We was trying to get you out early because it was a little shady out there.
Yeah.
Wind blowing, snow blowing all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Slip and slide.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But you're late.
Yep, you late this morning.
And I'm just saying. But we were talking about the fires that took place on yesterday, and also, in mentioning that, where I was talking about, you could get a storage unit.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of situation brought to mind the update of the mother and father that were accused of locking their kids in a storage unit here in Milwaukee, and the trial has begun. So there's an update. Producer, do we have the clip for that? We'll see if we can get that clip up. For those of you who are watching us on YouTube, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button.
Yes.
And, of course, if you are watching us, you can watch us on Facebook Live. You can like or follow our page. And if you're on X, all at 1017 The Truth. Mm-hmm. That's how you get there. So to everybody on our YouTube page right now and Facebook Live and, of course, X, great morning to you all. Love you and appreciate you. So in this story, it's the headline says, "We just wanted them to be warm." Mother testifies in trial of Milwaukee father accused of locking kids in a storage unit. Tuesday was the second day of the jury trial for a Milwaukee man charged for locking his 6 children in a storage unit.
So are they being tried separately, the parents?
Well, she took a plea deal.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Somebody got to be out with the kids.
Yeah. I feel. But anyway, let me go ahead and finish this. Charles Dupriest, 33 years old, is charged with 8 counts of child neglect, including 5 felonies and 3 misdemeanors. He also faces a felony for possessing a firearm. It was a difficult morning for some family members at the Milwaukee County Courthouse on Tuesday, January 13th, as they took the stand. The mother of the children, Zia Zelinsky, shed tears as she described the difficult times that fell on her family while they were experiencing homelessness. Dupriest appeared in court in a tan button-up. According to court documents, Dupriest was found with Zelinsky and their dog in a vehicle on September 16, 2025, and their 6 children were found in the storage unit. Zelinsky testified the family...
Is that how you say the last name?
No, that's not Zelinsky that I'm looking at?
No, Zelinsky's right. The name is Dupriest, and then her name is pronounced Asia.
Okay. Dupriest.
Okay. I don't know, because Zelinsky sounds a little...
I know. So I figured...
Non-African American.
I know. And I knew that's why you probably was questioning that. I'm like, no, it's Zelinsky. I had the same thought when we first talked about this story. We're like, Zelinsky? But yeah, she's black.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
So,
I had the same thought.
That's messing me up. I'm like, what?
So what are y'all saying? Okay.
That it should be Johnson, Williams, or
Brown.
Smith or Brown.
Really? So we can't be Zelensky's now?
I just don't know how she got there. I just want to figure out what's the chain of events here.
Right.
You know
what?
what?
Going to go back was she married before? That was her. Okay, go on with the story. Okay.
Everybody thinking it, right?
Everybody that's watching or listening right now is thinking the same
I did when I first saw the story and we talked about it, but I'm like, okay, if it says her name is Zelensky.
My mind was like, he got to be saying her last name wrong. But okay.
When I did this story on Monday, I thought it was our palm-colored friends. So this is news to me.
Yeah. So, you know what? Do we get the clip? Okay, we're going to play the clip.
Okay.
And everybody's name is going to be enunciated the correct way. Let's see if they say Zelensky or if they say Zylsky or something. You get what I'm saying? Because we will change some names.
Okay, we will. We will, absolutely.
What looks like Kwee would be Quia.
Look.
So
there we go.
We're going to play the clip, and I'm going to find out if I've been pronouncing the name correctly, Zelensky,
Let's go.
or if it's something totally different.
Okay, here we go.
Living space with no electricity or running water.
That's how police describe the living conditions of 6 kids found alone inside a storage unit. Fox 6's Ashley Sears joins us live from the courthouse. 2 adults have now been charged in the case, and things got interesting in court today.
Yeah, Ben, each have been charged with 6 counts of child neglect. The kids told police that they didn't even know how to get out of that locked unit.
Unlivable conditions inside a Milwaukee storage unit. For the first time, we're seeing the space where investigators say 6 kids were living without any electricity or running water.
The only light these poor children had to have was the crack of light that came through the bottom of the garage.
26-year-old Asia Zelensky and 33-year-old Charles Dupriest have been charged with child neglect after the children were discovered early Tuesday morning.
This is horrific. Ma'am, I see you are broken up. I hope you realize how lucky you actually are that none of these children have died.
Milwaukee police were called to 27th and Silver Spring for a report of a baby crying inside a locked storage unit. They forced their way inside, finding 6 children ranging in age from 2 months to 9 years old. Police found Zelensky and Dupriest asleep in an SUV in the parking lot along with their dog. Prosecutors say the couple told investigators they were kicked out of a shelter, but admitted they could have stayed with family. The kids told police they used a bucket for a bathroom. They were hungry, sad, and mad. The dog would sleep in the car, but they couldn't. 2 adults who were supposed to provide safety accused of doing the opposite.
You are supposed to protect them. And these children are going to now have lifelong scars that will affect every aspect of their life.
Dupriest was also charged with felon in possession of a firearm. His bond has been set at $20,000. Both him and Zelensky are due back in court later this month. Reporting live at...
Okay.
Okay, so you had the names right, Homer. Ding for you. Very good.
That's rare. I had to
Zelensky. Dupriest.
I had to get your approval. You know what? All my life I had to fight. So I get it. I understand. But as I was saying, Zelensky testified the family was living at Joy House, a shelter in Milwaukee, before they were kicked out after she gave birth. She said they were working on finding housing when they were arrested, but many shelters told them they couldn't take them with the number of children they had. Director of Joy House, Rhea Brown, testified that Zelensky and her children stayed at Joy House until mid-July 2025. Brown said Zelensky refused to share information about her finances with Joy House.
Oh.
Our hands were tied when Zelensky first came to the shelter, Brown said. She wouldn't share anything with us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And Zelensky said the night of the arrest, the children were locked in the storage unit to keep them safe in an area where gun violence was common. The couple was found asleep with their dog to lay low and ultimately tried to keep their children safe. We were ready. We were already not supposed to be there, said Zelensky, so we did not want to give anybody any extra reason. We just wanted them to be warm. Zelensky reached a plea agreement with prosecutors, making her guilty of 2 misdemeanor charges. The 4 felony counts were dismissed. She will be sentenced in March. During testimony on Tuesday, we also heard from doctors, police officers, and forensic interviews of some of the children who were found in the storage unit. The prosecution said they'll call a total of 15 witnesses. 10 were called on Tuesday, and the final witnesses are expected Wednesday morning. The priest is expected to take the stand, according to the defense.
See, I was down with her like 4 flat tires until what part do you think? What part do you think I was like?
Well, when we talked about the story when it happened and found out that she was getting $2,000 a month,
see.
Yeah, that's when she lost me.
Al said, homeless, my ass. As money going to the dope man. See.
And they didn't talk about that part yet because they was in there doing dope. You get what I'm saying?
Right. See, here's my thing. Okay. You got a place for you and your kids.
Mm-hmm.
And they come to you and say, we need to know about your income player. We need to know about it.
You know how I feel about that. And
now, listen, when you are going to receive help from the government or any type of agency or anything like that,
mm-hmm.
you got to open every drawer, every closet, everything about you.
Yep.
You got to put out there.
You got to help me to help you.
And you should be willing to do that for your children. How many kids you got?
6.
Ain't nobody, they did not ask to be here. Your responsibility is to give up the information. If you need their help and you got all your kids or you want to keep all your kids, you should be willing to do whatever they need. What do you need? What information do you need from me?
I reserve my commentary because I may be deemed as not for my people.
No.
We got to get ready to take care of some bills.
But am I speaking the truth?
You absolutely are to me, but
No. There's always a way to position it. Isn't that right? And I just did it correctly.
Absolutely. So I'm going to let it roll that way. I'm going to let it roll the way that Bailey presented it.
You just like to add the extra syrup on there that don't need to be on there.
Hey, listen, I said it when it happened.
Put some syrup on there.
We got to take care of some bills. Nope.
Go ahead, Homer.
I am not putting no syrup on it.
Put some extra syrup on it.
I am not putting no syrup on it.
Let's go.
I am not.
Okay, you do that when we come back. You gonna do that when we come back.
Truth in the morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. The Truth will be black.
The revolution starts in our mind, right? You know when Gil Scott-Heron said the revolution won't be televised? Like he didn't mean that you won't be able to watch it on TV. He means the revolution starts in your mind. You nincompoop. Y'all been running around saying that for 60 years. The revolution won't be televised and didn't even know what the hell it meant. It starts with us.
Let him cook. Watch all your favorite 101.7 The Truth shows by subscribing to 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The
The MPS City Conference basketball season is starting to heat up, and we are bringing you all the live hoops action right here on 101.7 The Truth. This Friday night, we have a City Conference matchup as the Milwaukee School of Languages Hawks travel to take on the Audubon Tech Cardinals. Tip-off is set for 7 p.m. on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. City Conference basketball is sponsored by Milwaukee Public Schools, MPS Proud, and presented by Gruber Law Offices.
There's nothing like Milwaukee Bucks basketball at Fiserv Forum. The dunks, the defense, the roar of 17,000 fans. It's even better when you're with friends or family. From jaw-dropping plays to buzzer-beating threes, every game is packed with unforgettable moments that you'll get to share together. So gather your crew and get your single game tickets today at bucks.com/single. That's bucks.com/single.
Many of our most important memories are made at school. But for children like Victoria, the classroom can be a place of fear and isolation. She wore a bandage over her cleft every day, too shy to speak, too afraid to smile. Everything changed after one life-transforming surgery made possible by Smile Train. Today, Victoria's smile lights up her classroom, a symbol of confidence, connection, and new beginnings. Due to stigma, children with untreated clefts often miss out on school entirely. But thanks to Smile Train, students like Victoria are stepping into the classroom, raising their hands, and finding their voice. Smile Train partners with local experts to support with free cleft surgeries and other comprehensive care, empowering children to thrive in school and in life. Let's help every child walk into the classroom with confidence. Visit smiletrain.org/learn.
This is Truth in the Morning.
Morning, Bailey Coleman, and my partner in crime today, the one and only legendary. You ain't gonna say your name? What we doing?
Homer Blow.
Okay, so you gonna have to come out this box. Homer think he can't say nothing about our people. So what you gonna say? Because you got something to say about that last segment. Yeah. I let you fly.
Yeah.
But you got to come back out of. You got to.
Yeah.
You got to go.
Yeah.
You know, I feel the ancestors calling through you.
I agree. I agree with what you said.
Yep.
I do. I agree with what you said. I
come on.
That was my stance on it then.
But you want to put a little hood put a little hood twist to it. Don't do. If you don't do it, Al will.
Okay, Al, 833-212-1017. 833-212-1017.
That's the True Talking text line. We want to hear from y'all. Your thoughts on this. So, I was good with her. I understood her plight.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about the lady and her kids.
The mother of the six children that were found in the storage unit.
There we go.
Locked in.
Mm-hmm.
And while the mother and the father and the dog were in a truck, and he had a gun.
Right. Well, first of all, you know, and I hate to bring this aspect of it out.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know, was he the father of the kids?
Well, it said it.
He is the father of all the kids?
Yep.
Okay. So clearly there's
That's why I said
issue.
the father of, yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So clearly there's an issue across the board with their parenting situation. Because you should be willing, when you're a parent and you're being responsible, and you're in a situation where you need the help that a shelter is providing, then you do what you need to do as far as, you know, giving them your financial information and what have you. You do those things because clearly, but see, I think if they were white, we would be looking at this in a whole different, there'd be a whole different vantage point, right? But we know better, right? As our people, we know better. But if they were Caucasian, right now, what would have probably happened already is they would have said, oh, they need to go to rehab. We need to do this. We need to do that. And clearly they didn't come upon this situation because they wanted to be in it. So we need to help them. Do You know, there probably would have been a GoFundMe up.
Absolutely.
You know, because those poor kids, and we know she didn't do that. They didn't do that intentionally. They just hit upon hard times.
Mm-hmm.
And so there'd be a GoFundMe up to help the family. And there'd be all sorts of things going on. Everything but them going to court right now.
I've disappeared. Oh, it's to you. It's to you.
Are you watching the YouTube?
YouTube, yeah.
Okay,
it's
you
to
need to listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm halfway in now. I'm halfway there.
See.
Hi, this half. No, I got to do this. Okay.
See, Homer's job.
Okay. I was raising the wrong
You
half.
got to take this seriously. No,
I am.
Think about
I'm
it.
just,
though.
I'm gonna stop watching it.
If this was taking place in Brookfield.
Sorry, YouTube.
If this was taking place in Brookfield and this was a white couple with white kids,
mm-hmm.
they wouldn't be in court right now. Let's be realistic.
Right.
They would have probably already taken the money from the
GoFundMe or something. Mm-hmm.
And they
bought them a new home.
They would have a new home, probably a car, at least one.
Medical checkups for all the children.
All of that. All of the
medical
things.
services for a year.
Exactly,
you know. Mm-hmm.
exactly. And they would have never thought about taking their kids from them.
And a lot of people would have hired the mother and the father.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They would have paid for child care.
All of the things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
I agree.
And then, they'd probably have a refrigerator full of food,
mm-hmm.
heat.
Yep. Absolutely.
Electricity. But instead, at this point, they're not white.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not receiving that benefit. So they're in court.
Mm-hmm.
Mama took a plea deal. Daddy probably going to go in for a little bit. What do you think, 2 or 3 years?
He's facing several felonies, so I don't know. It could be longer, but who knows?
Yeah,
you got to find out what his if he has a background,
background
where he's been caught or done something where he had to serve any time in the past. So if he hasn't, then maybe he'll. It won't come across as harsh, but they're gonna give somebody something, in my opinion. And since she ended up, copping a plea deal, I think that he's going to end up getting to work.
Blake on the True Talking text line said, by the way, y'all, it's 833-212-1017.
Mm-hmm.
He said he's going to do at least a nickel with that gun.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to do at least 5 years.
So
kids be grown up by then.
Oatmeal is better than no meal.
Hey, there it is. That lady said that the kids are going to be... So do you think the kids are going to be damaged by this?
I think so.
Mentally?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah, because, again, you're putting a lot of responsibility on someone. Like, we had a situation, and it was truly, explained to us. I don't think any of those children, it had been explained to them why this is what we're doing. So as a latchkey kid, we were told, hey, I have to go to work. And when I leave, don't answer that door. Don't answer the phone.
Right.
Here's my work number.
Yeah.
If you need to call me, then you can call me.
Right.
Other than that, here's what y'all got to eat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We
it's
grew
already,
up in that area.
you feel what I'm saying? So,
kids.
So that's what it was. And so there was some explanation. But in this situation, I don't think that there were the proper explanations to them to where they truly understood. So I think that part of the trauma, you're in there smelling urine and feces. That's something that gets etched.
Right.
You know what I mean? In your brain, and that smell, doesn't go away. I don't care if you're not around it anymore. So I think that kind of thing also traumatizes
I don't understand how they felt like the kids were going to be warm in there.
Mm-hmm. It's
and not warm in the car. But the thing is, how you go? I don't know. The thinking for me as a parent is what lacks. And they could have gone to relatives.
Yes. They spoke out on that right away when the children were discovered there. It was like they didn't have to be there. They had family. And I believe that's why the family has been speaking at the trial as well. Letting them know, they didn't have to do that.
Well, for those, I mean, of course, with family, when you take your children or your situation to your family, a lot of it comes with a speech that you might have to hear.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it comes with a lot of extra that you may not want to hear. But guess what?
Mm-hmm.
The kids are safe. Everything's fine. You just got to take it in the chin. Take it in the chest. Hear what they got to say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But the kids will be safe. Everything will be fine. And you wouldn't be in the situation you in now, facing felonies and what have you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Would you rather have this kind of problem or hear your family go at you for a few minutes?
That's it. That's all.
I mean, I'd rather get the speeches.
Hashtag that part. Hashtag facts.
I'd rather get the speeches and just have to, get it together from there.
Mm-hmm.
Versus, versus all this.
RC Creation Muse said, mother should know best, but the father should know a little bit better in situations like this. Put his foot down. Both should be held a little bit accountable. Rehab, no real harm was done.
I guess it depends on your opinion.
Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just
how you look at accountability. In my opinion. That's
it's how
that's
you look
my
at
thing.
it. Yeah.
Accountability.
Yeah, because you know what?
Again.
If I'm doing this bad,
I said I'm gone again.
Stop looking at the.
I can't help it. I'm trying to read the comments,
we know all the.
We're just getting some nuances together here.
We got some camera
new
issues
cameras, and we're just working things out.
We got new cameras. They're trying to work everything out.
I'm going up, down. I'm going uptown, downtown. I'll be good everywhere. We got to get ready to take care of some bills.
Oh, me, you're crazy.
No, your glasses are working fine.
Yes.
Your eyesight is working fine. Be like, I'm playing, what is that movie?
How am I on
now
there?
You see me, now you don't type thing.
I'm fine? Okay.
Oh, you've been great. You've been great.
Okay, good.
You even came on my side for a while. But we got to say, you moved, but you still good. You still good. You still centered. You all good. You all good.
I don't know.
I'm going to keep it right there.
I like the camera view.
No, I'm going to keep it right there.
I think I'm glad we got new cameras, but I don't know if I just.
No, you great. We got to take care of some bills, right? No, you great. Hey, all right.
Oh, man, you're crazy.
We got to take care of some bills. I'm just... I'm just trying to make sure, you know what I'm saying? My eyesight is focused here. I'm focused.
Okay.
So we got to take, but that's the thing with new things. You get what I'm saying? You got to adjust it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like when I get new equipment for me DJing and all of that, it's like, okay, this is a little different from what I had. It's a step up or 2 steps up.
Yeah.
So, you have to work out and get it to where it situates and fits you and your style and how you like to do things.
Right, exactly.
So, I'm left-handed. I'm a southpaw.
I'm a lefty too.
See what I'm saying?
See, look.
They say left-handed people are always in the right frame of mind.
Yes,
so you get what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
And we have
Rhea, what are you, left or right or eat?
Right-handed.
Oh,
okay.
Well, that's your problem.
Bah humbug.
Well, we have a great engineer.
She said that's your problem. No, we got to take care of some bills.
We have a great engineer that's taking care of all this. He's just messing around with everything, y'all.
Yeah.
So he's getting it together.
All right. So we're going to take care of some bills. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. We're inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. We'll be black.
I'm Dr. Jasmine Zapata, Chief Medical Officer for Community Health at the Wisconsin Department of Health Services. Every year in the U.S., about 21,000 lung cancer deaths are caused by radon, an odorless, tasteless, and colorless gas. 1 in 10 Wisconsin homes has high levels of radon. Does yours? Call 1-888-LOW-RADON or visit lowradon.org to learn more. Test, fix, save a life.
Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Health Services.
Dad's gonna be far side, good.
What should I do with my dress?
Do little wiggles. The slate's coming in.
What does it feel like when you're down or having a bad day?
It feels sad, like you just don't want to do anything.
All my little emotions in my head is just running crazy. I don't know what to do.
As a teacher or coach, do you ever feel overwhelmed supporting kids' mental health?
I had never experienced players being so down that they can't even participate.
He's just in tears in the huddle. I didn't know what to do.
Teachers need tons of help.
Kids Mental Health Foundation offers educational materials to help guide conversations with our students.
It's so important that we are constantly educating ourselves.
It's the same as the CPR class to me. We're trying to save a life here.
The Kids Mental Health Foundation has free tools and information developed by experts because kids' mental health starts with all of us. Scan the QR code or check out kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org to get started.
I slept in a lot of different rooms, different beds, but none of them really felt like mine. I spent 14 years in foster care, mostly in group homes. And I never had much left because I always had to be ready to move. Why get things if you just have to let them go?
There are more than 100,000 children in foster care waiting to be adopted. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption is working to help find them a forever family and a permanent home of their own.
Now I have my own room with walls that tell my story. I love hanging out in here. I play dress up with my sisters and I sing and make videos. But the best part, knowing I'll always have a place to go and a family that loves and supports me.
If you have room in your home or your heart, see how you can help at davethomasfoundation.org.
Yeah, it's been not great. Looks like westbound 94 continues to be closed at Highway 67 because of a crash. So you need to get off at Sawyer Road, head north to Valley Road, take that along the freeway towards Highway F, get back onto the freeway that way. Hopefully they'll be opening this thing up soon, but until then, just try and avoid that area. Eastbound, obviously, everybody's just slowing down through that area. It is not great conditions out there. To the south of 94 is where I'm seeing most of the problems. On the Rock Freeway, we've got a crash northbound just past Highway 83, and then the rest of them right around Moreland Road. Also 894 westbound at 27th Street is going to be dealing with one as well. And then, of course, on northbound 94 in Kenosha County, just north of Highway 165, the two right lanes are blocked with a crash as well. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast, a winter weather advisory until 10 a.m. today. Morning snow showers, falling temperatures throughout the day, blustery with the high of 22. Tonight, partly cloudy and windy, a low of 13 with a wind chill of 0 to 5 above. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 101.7 The Truth.
Every child deserves a school that sees their brilliance, a place that believes in who they can become. At Milwaukee College Prep, they set the bar high with strong character, high expectations, and academic excellence starting as early as age 3. MCP scholars continue to outperform their peers across Milwaukee because we believe every child can achieve greatness. And the best part? It's tuition free. If you're looking for a school that partners with you, challenges your child, and prepares them for college and beyond, visit MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com because Milwaukee College Prep is where brilliance begins. I know that. Amen. Amen. My son was a scholar
Absolutely.
there.
Yes. Yes. Shout out to all the scholars.
Yes.
That part. Bailey, as we were finishing up on the other story with that, and, you know, we'll find out, I guess, what the judicial system feels, who was at fault.
Yes.
And
yeah.
who will have to serve time or not serve time.
It's unfortunately, they're both about to learn a great lesson.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of y'all, you have experiences with your families and you feel like you can't lean on them. But there are times if you know that you know that you know, you got to listen to your voice. You got to listen to what's inside you.
I think you got to help people to help you.
Yeah.
And that's just my philosophy on that.
You know what? You're right.
And at that Yeah.
And that is that.
And they didn't do that, in my opinion.
No, because they had two ways of getting help. They could go ahead and give the information.
That's right.
And get the help that way, or they could go ahead and lean on their family. Which either way, you're doing something, you didn't want to give up the information, you feel a certain type of way about that, you don't want to go to your family because you're going to hear their speeches. Look, at the end of the day, you're the parent, and even if, I have family members that would be like, the kids can come, but you better figure something out. You know what I'm saying? Or you could come, you and the kids could come, but your husband going to have to figure something else out.
Right.
Because I'm going to tell you now, I wouldn't want to call home if I had, a man in my life, because the two of us together can't figure this out. Two adults. So, no, you got to, you've got to figure out which direction to go.
And y'all in the truck smoking dope.
Allegedly, supposedly, they ain't mentioned that yet.
No, they mentioned that. That came out early on.
Oh, so that's why the kids couldn't be in the truck.
Yeah.
That's why.
No, they chose to keep the dog in the truck. This is crazy. It's all
shenanigans.
It's a lot. It's a lot. But
so, and that's probably why they was going to hear the speech from their family, because the family knew exactly what was up. And you ain't finna be out here all like, yeah. So, people with kids.
So, yeah.
Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Toys R Us folk. Ain't that what you call them?
Yeah. Toys R Us adults.
Come on, give me that acronym. Come on, Homer, give me an acronym. Come on, Homer.
What?
Give me the acronym.
Oh, PWK.
Oh, okay. People with kids. There we go.
That part. There was something else that we wanted to bring up, Bailey, that we talked about, that we would come into after the break. What were we talking about? Because we've been dealing with so much, the Minnesota situation.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
And as much as you want to try to let it go, there's something new that pops up that brings it right back.
So here's the thing.
Because Milwaukee, are we next? Is it coming?
Here's the thing. We're not seeing the full situation of what's going on in Minneapolis right now, y'all. I think we get little snippets and cuts. And
we're talking about the ICE situation.
We're talking about the ICE situation. We're talking about the killing of the lady, Miss Brown. Oh, good. I'm sorry. Good. All of the things. We're not getting the full picture. And clearly it's the media not coming forth with everything. But there's
They're saying that they don't have, on the federal level, they don't have enough information to charge.
Right.
Or further investigate that.
But I'm talking about what's going on in the streets of Minneapolis, right? What's going on in the streets? People are actually protesting. There are huge protests going on. Not just one or two people. There are huge protests going on all over Minneapolis. There's a lot of fights.
We've had some here as well.
Yeah, there's lots of fights breaking out. It's the ICE. A lot of the ICE agents are out there rabble rousing, getting it going, right? Pepper spraying people, doing all kinds of stuff. And here's what's crazy. Here's what's even crazier. It's not going on in the inner city. No, it's happening in the suburbs.
Yep.
So imagine, you've got 600 police officers in the city of Minneapolis. You got 600 police officers. Okay? They have 2,000 ICE agents out there.
Yep.
Out there just doing it. Shooting people with pepper spray, doing all kinds of carrying. And now they said they're targeting the protesters.
Yep.
Now in the United States, you're supposed to be able to protest and not have no problem, long as you ain't fighting or fussing or nothing.
Correct.
But they're like, forget that. We're targeting you too. You come out here and protest against us, we gonna shoot you with pepper spray. We gonna do these smoke bombs. We gonna do whatever we want to do to you. They're literally taking people out of their cars and arresting them. People trying to go to church, and they're just taking people out of their cars. American citizens, these aren't foreigners. You could be whatever. You could be Caucasian. You could be black, whatever. These are not foreign people. These are just, imagine you wake up in the morning, you get ready to go to church, and somebody pull you out your car and disappear you.
Mm-hmm.
Your family, nobody know where you at.
Yep, it's happening.
It's happening there. It's not even happening in the inner city. It's happening in the suburbs. Isn't that crazy?
Yep, but
They out in the suburbs. So if it's happening in the suburbs, what you think? They got 2,000 ICE agents. What you think about to try to happen in the inner city?
Yeah, well, I think when I think of them going to the suburbs, I think of some of the people who own properties in the inner city here.
Mm-hmm.
They don't live in the inner city. They live in the suburbs.
Yeah.
So a lot of the foreigners that own some of the beauty supply stores, and own some of the corner grocery stores, middle of the block, the gas stations, they don't live in the inner city. They live in the suburbs.
Yeah.
So when you wonder why, in my opinion, they're in the suburbs, it's because a lot of those people, the Somalians and whoever it may be, they got homes or apartments or condos in the suburbs.
Yeah.
So that's why, that's one of the reasons why I think I don't have definite confirmation on that.
Right.
But it's just my opinion. But I believe that they know where they at.
It's real interesting that there was a older...
They sell to us. They get the money from us, but they don't want to live amongst us.
I saw a senior lady, a senior citizen on TV. She said, I was in my kitchen. I was cooking some breakfast. I heard some noise outside. I decided to go outside and see what was going on. She said, I stepped 1 foot outside of my kitchen, and I saw ICE agents out there, and I got pelted with pepper spray. And she was like, this doesn't happen in our neighborhood. Well, it's happening now.
Well, you got to know who your neighbors are. And a lot of them may own stores that are inside of the inner city.
That's a possibility. But a lot of the people that are being taken from their cars are just regular folk.
Yep, that's happening too, which is crazy.
Regular folk. So if that's happening there, and they just down the street, what you think is about to happen here? I want to say this.
They building the place, so...
I want to say this.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. And then you can take us to break.
I'll be curious to see if they would even think. Now, remember, not yet. They have not reached the hood of Minneapolis. Ain't even touched it. Out in the suburbs. So what do they think gonna happen when they try to come to the hood in a place like Milwaukee? Y'all think about that for a minute. We'll be back with more. It's Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth. We ain't going to have long, so y'all get ready. Y'all got to chime in real quick. 833-212-1017. Our Truth Talking text line. We want to hear from you. Let's go.
Don't try it, Milwaukee. Don't try it.
It's Truth in the Morning.
Need a way to hype up your day?
This is Lorenzo.
Lorenzo! You just won $5,000!
What would you do with $5,000?
That's sweet for a couple months.
Yes!
There you go.
That just made me happy.
Stay tuned into 101.7 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Can we hold something?
Y'all holler back at y'all.
I got money now. Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Our children deserve a real chance to make it in life, and a good education is a passport to opportunity. At City Ford Collective, we're working to make sure there's a great Milwaukee school for every Milwaukee family, because more good options lead to better outcomes. And who doesn't want that? Together, we can give every child the foundation they need to thrive, and a stronger future for kids means a stronger future for Milwaukee. To learn more about our mission, visit us at cityfordcollective.org. That's cityfordcollective.org.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Day 1, diagnosis day, the hardest day, the day you hear,
I'm sorry, this is a type of blood cancer.
But day 1 is just one day. At the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, we are here to help you move past day 1.
On day 45, I discovered an online community who shared great tips for in-treatment care.
I missed a lot of school during treatment, and LLS helped me keep up.
We are here for you. We exist for everyone fighting leukemia, lymphoma, myeloma, and other types of blood cancer.
On day 185, LLS helped me file my insurance claims properly.
Day 5,840 and counting, and I'm still in remission.
To learn more and get help on day 1, day 2, day 983, or any day, please visit LLS.org or call 1-800-955-4572. That's LLS.org, 1-800-955-4572.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Truth Nation, mark your calendars for Friday, February 20th for the second annual Truth Community Awards, hosted by Blow and your girl, Bailey Coleman, celebrating individuals making a real difference in our community. Tickets are on sale now. Visit 1017thetruth.awards.com to learn more. The Truth Community Awards are sponsored by Milwaukee College Prep, the Milwaukee Bucks, Gruber, Steinhoffels, Cousin Subs, and 3rd Street Market Hall. Come celebrate with us on Friday, February 20th at the Truth Community Awards, hosted by Blow and your girl, Bailey Coleman. 5:30, doors open at 5:30. And it's rolling till 8 p.m. at Venue 3 in the 3rd Street Market Hall. Do not miss out on the best community awards event of the year. We gonna do it big, Homer.
Yep. Hashtag that part, hashtag facts. We're talking about ICE, and what's your thoughts if ICE was to come to the city? Well, you know, they building a facility.
The city of Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Now, they've always been here.
Yeah.
Let's be clear. They've always been
but
here.
They got a bigger facility that they working on now.
You know all that money they done pumped into ICE?
Mm-hmm.
And they're, letting anybody be an ICE officer, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
No training.
47 days.
Yeah, 47 days.
It's in the big, beautiful bill. 47 days, you can be an ICE agent.
Wow. So
47
a month
days.
and 2 weeks.
Yep. You can be an ICE agent. And that was from the Orange Man. We've got somebody on our True Talk text lines. We got Torcell. Torcell, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. You hear the conversation. We're talking about ICE, and we're bringing it home, talking about ICE in Milwaukee. What is your truth?
Oh.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah. I'm talking about ICE in Milwaukee. I don't think it's going to be a good look when ICE do come to Milwaukee. Just 1 second. Sorry.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
I'm back.
Okay.
All right. Welcome, Black.
I think it's going to be, bad for the ICE agents if they try to come to the hood in Milwaukee. I just don't think.
Why? Why do you think it'll be bad?
I don't think people. I live on 14th and Burla. I don't think people in my neighborhood. I know my neighbors. It's good to know your neighbor. And I don't think they're going to be playing like that. Random guy trying to snatch him out the car, and you're not even the real police. Like, yeah, I'm not, at least,
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for calling. We appreciate you. Call back again sometime.
Huh? Okay.
I agree with him. I don't think it's going to be a good look. What you think, Homer? I mean, you know, they got all these big machines and guns and whatever you want, you know, the people, and they just like clearly, they like to just randomly shoot people right in the heads, people, mothers and soccer moms, and they don't really care. Pepper spray senior citizens and what have you.
Listen.
What?
I'm not saying it's not going to be some people that will probably try them. But I am trying to remind people, or I want to remind people, that there will be federal charges against you, not against them. If they have to use deadly force and you are resisting, you'll receive the charges, not them. Things have to be strategically done. And if you're not,
clearly I saw footage of a gentleman who was not resisted, and they was like,
"This is what I'm saying. We see it, right?
We see it. Hold on,
right?
Right.
Your
legs
see it.
Spread apart.
Right. We see it. We see it. We see it. But in a day and age where, I just think that.
I mean, you got a lady being shot in point blank range, trying to avoid running over an ICE officer.
I get it. And they say that they don't see anything wrong.
No, they don't see nothing wrong. She was wrong.
And see what I'm saying? So that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going.
And this is a Caucasian woman.
Yeah, and this is where I'm going. This was a white woman.
But I feel like
I don't know
they
how
roll
much of
up
a chance.
in here. I feel like they roll up in here. It's gonna be a situation. They got more.
Yeah, I believe it will.
They got more equipment and stuff. But I think it's gonna be a situation.
I believe it will. Which will then.
What's the name in Ukraine? It's gonna be. Putin in Ukraine. It's going to be like that.
But
Ukraine gonna come with it, though.
So now what happens? What happens when those things begin to happen? Even though we know that they doing some wrong and bogus stuff, what does that initiate, in your opinion, Bailey? It initiates something. Something will be invoked. What is that?
Well, first of all, it would definitely be some type of a war. It's going to be right here. It's going to be, we are not paying attention to what's going on in Minnesota.
Yep.
We are not getting the full picture. I want everybody to know that and be clear about that, because every media outlet is not going to show you what's going on.
Mm-hmm. It will invoke martial law. This is where I'm going. In my opinion, that's what they're waiting on for Minnesota. That's what they're waiting on for other.
Minnesota has 600. Now, Minneapolis has 600 police officers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They got 2,000 ICE agents up in there.
Yep. They're waiting on the revolt that, in my opinion, they are antagonizing. They're antagonizing the situation.
100%.
And soon as those people that are living there, wherever they're living, begin to revolt against it, it now gives the orange man the power to invoke martial law, and martial law ain't gonna be good for nobody because they not gonna ask no questions. You ain't supposed to be out. Yeah, it's gonna be a problem.
What will be interesting, and this is why I look at it as more.
I'm saying
of a
it's chess.
war.
We got to play chess,
right? But I'm looking at it as more of a war situation, possibly, because the other part of this is that we didn't mention is Minnesota has called out the National Guard.
Mm-hmm.
Now they called out the National Guard, so the National Guard is supposed to protect the people.
Mm-hmm.
The president didn't call them out.
Right.
Minnesota did. So does that now pit the National Guard with the police officers against?
No, because if the president has to invoke martial law, it supersedes that. You get what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Yeah.
In this day and age, with what's going on right now,
so I'm just saying it's going to be a war. I'm saying it's going to be some civil war stuff going on.
Yeah.
But
and he running Venezuela.
The orange man has shown that he will take people out. He don't give a damn. He don't give a damn. He said until the U.S. owns Greenland, he ain't stopping. He ain't stopping. He's like, we will control Greenland.
You know what? And what is so special about this little spot.
Ain't nothing got to be special to the Orange Man. Ain't nothing got to be. This man does not play by the rules. He plays by his rules and the puppet masters that are telling him what they need him to do, and he's doing it.
Let me tell you something. It was in
Project. Okay.
There's one thing that he's tripping out about right now.
Mm-hmm.
He losing it every time somebody mentions it.
He just gave the finger to a Ford worker.
Yes.
and he said the word.
Yes, he
did. And then flipped him the bird.
Listen, but there's one thing that he's been ranting and raving about, that he's freaking out about, that he doesn't want to happen. Mm-hmm. He does not want the House to go to the Democrats. You know why?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because he doesn't want to get impeached again.
Yep, absolutely.
And that's the first thing they're going to do.
Absolutely.
That is the first thing they're going to do. Woo! November can't come soon enough, y'all.
What you got to wrap up, Bailey?
I don't know, y'all. I love y'all. I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to us every morning. We really appreciate you.
That part.
And, stay safe, because you don't know when these people going to come up in here and stuff going to start happening.
Mm-hmm.
Just stay safe. Keep your family safe. And just, you have these young people at your house.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to them. Get them together. Make sure they stay straight, too.
I'll take my time to give to Corey Stingley's father, finally some justice. I don't like how empty it is, because they won't have to serve any actual time. But the two of the three, one passed away, so that's why he can't be charged with felony murder. But the two that have been charged with felony murder in the death of his son Corey Stingley, in 2012. So here we are 14 years later.
Wow, 14 years later.
But he's never given up. Craig Stingley, I love you, brother. Truth with Sherwin Hughes on the award-winning 101.7 FM is up next. Rhea Riley, thank you for a great show this morning.
Rhea.
Bailey, thank you very much.
Thank you, Homer.
Love you, babes. Talk to my agent. I'm up out of here for now. Peace.